Intelexx here, and I'm here with your light and love of the day. Welcome to those who are just tuning in for the first time, and welcome back to the ones who've been here before. Either way, we are going to keep it short and sweet like we always do. So, today, I want to talk to you about healing. All right, and I want you to stop bleeding on those who never cut you. Listen, we have all been hurt by somebody, by some situation, by some things, and we might have unintentionally hurt somebody else who was not involved because we were hurt, right? Hurt people, but when we learn how to rightly place our hurt and how to rightly express ourselves, we won't get caught up in I'm just gonna hurt everybody that comes my way. I'm not gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm just gonna go out there and knock it out and do what I gotta do. Like no, because there's good people out there who get uh I'm not gonna say destroyed, but turn bad because they done been hurt by somebody who they didn't think would hurt them. We've all had stories, right? We all done been through some things. I done been through some things, okay? It will take longer than this video to share all the things that I've been through. But if I were to transfer that energy onto people that are coming to help me or people that's in my life for certain reasons, I wouldn't be a very good person. Like, I wouldn't have anybody in my corner. I wouldn't be able to connect with others the way I connect with them because I'm projecting how I feel on them and they didn't do anything. That's like, for an example, people who are in relationships. If that one person hurt you and y'all aren't together anymore and you get to somebody else and you make them pay for what the ex did, that's not fair. Give people a fair shot. Like if they do something to mistreat you or to hurt you or whatever, then you can act accordingly. But for you to treat them as if they did something to you and they have not done anything, that's not fair. Because you wouldn't want that same treatment if it was on the other foot. Come on, let's be real. Let's be real. We would not want someone to hurt us just out of nowhere. We ain't did nothing and you cussing me out. Like what I do for for you to cuss me out? Like come on now. And then now I'm a react. And you can't be mad at how I react to you when you coming at me wrong. You know what I mean? Let's start looking at each other the way that we look at ourselves. Let's start treating other people the way that we treat ourselves because we can't go any higher than that. We can't see anyone else outside of how we see ourselves. And we can't love or treat anyone else outside of the way we love and treat ourselves. And if we treat ourselves bad and if we cutting on ourselves, it's guaranteed that you're gonna cut others. It's guaranteed that you're gonna bleed on others because you done doing it to yourself. Let's get out of that cycle. Let's get out of that habit. Let's learn to really love ourselves enough to get the help that we need and to identify what the root of the issue is so that we are not blaming other people for stuff that they never did. And you might get triggered by what someone else does in your life, which is natural, but the way you handle it can be adjusted, right? The way you handle those triggers is based on how well you know your triggers. You can't expect somebody else to know you better than you know yourself. And you can't expect somebody else to heal you because it's not their job. You can't expect somebody else to clean up your mess because that's not their job. You have to do the work. You have to get it together. You have to put the work in and get to the root of your issues. You have to deal with the hurt that was caused in your life. Because if you continue to bleed on people, eventually ain't gonna be no more people around to bleed on. because you're going to burn all your bridges because you done been through something and now you taking it out on everybody. There's people that's considered bitter. People that's considered, oh, you holding grudges. Somebody did something one time and you hold it over their head forever. That's not fair, because if the tables were turned and you did something, you would want that grace given to you. So why not give it to others? If other people got to be healed around you, you need to be healed around others too. It's not just a one-way street. Let's get out of that. Like, seriously. We are getting too old to be childish and to just let things simmer. Deal with it. If somebody hurts you, go to that person and deal with it. If you can't talk to them directly, get a mediator so that it can get worked out. But either way, what good is holding on to something that someone did 20 years ago, and you just are nasty to everybody who's come after them because that one person hurt you? Deal with that person. If that person is no longer around, deal with yourself and deal with the root so that you're not bleeding on every single person. Because who wants to deal with somebody that hasn't dealt with themselves and hasn't dealt with the issues that's going on in their life? Nobody wants to be around a Debbie Downer. Nobody wants to be around somebody that loves misery, because misery loves company. And if you're upset about something and you're going through something, you're going to want to share it with everybody that you're around. And you just dumping on everybody. People are not your trash can. People are not your dump truck. Don't dump your stuff on other people, and don't blame other people or treat other people in a way that they never deserved. Like, give people grace. Everybody should have their own slate. And if they didn't do anything to you, then you shouldn't be treating them just sideways and byways. Like, that's not fair. That's not fair. And I know life is not fair, and I know things happen to us that we cannot control, and some things happen, and we get into relationships with different people, all types of relationships, y'all, not just romantic. We get into different relationships, things happen, people get hurt, people say things that cut deep. But at the end of the day, we have to do the work to help to heal ourselves. But we can't do that if we're pointing and blaming everybody else and not taking accountability for the things that we caused to make people act a certain way. We also play a part in our hurt. We can't just blame it on other people. We have to look at ourselves, and that is the hardest thing to do. You know what I mean? And I'm speaking from experience. There were times where I was just pointing and, no, you did this to me, so this is why I am, this is the way I am, and can't nobody tell me nothing. But I had to look at myself and say, you know what? I could have did better. I could have reacted better. I could have said this a different way. I could have responded in a different way. I could have spoke up earlier to where it would have avoided all this extra backlash, right? We can't keep blaming other people for our BS, because we got some too. Everybody in this world got some, okay? It's not just everybody else. Sometimes it's you. Sometimes you're the problem. Stop bleating on the ones who never cut you. That is not fair. Do the work. Do that deep root work. Get to the root of your problem and figure out what you need to do different so that you can heal better, so that you can let things go better, so that you can be a better you. Because at the end of the day, it's not about any other person. It's about being better for yourself, loving yourself better, treating yourself better, and learning how to deal with life better. Okay? Listen, like I said, it's short and sweet. That's what I wanted to come on here and share with y'all today. Just a couple of announcements. If you need any assistance with your brand, your business, go to Intelexx.com. Connect with us. We have so much to offer. Go on there, see if there's anything that aligns with you. Book a free consultation so you can get a customized plan for your specific artistic needs. Let us help you, but we can't help you until you let us. All right, so take advantage of all that we have. We have so many different things in store. We have a community, intellectual community, the Artrepreneurs Hub, our app. Go on to the Mighty Networks, create an account, search for us, the Artrepreneurs Hub, and we are right there. Okay. Listen, We appreciate each and every person that's joined, that has been participating, that has been showing love. You can also go to our website, Intelexx.com, and click on the option for you to go to our app. But either way, listen, stop bleating on those who never cut you. They don't deserve it. You deserve better. The ones who are around you deserve better. Look at yourself before you start pointing fingers at other people. Hurt people, hurt people. Heal people, heal people. So let's get whole today. All right. That's all I have for you. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you remember that you are uniquely designed and one of a kind. So don't let anybody stop your shine, not even you. All right. And until next time, have an amazing day and an awesome rest of your week.